Welcome back, guys, to another episode of NBA 2K16 My Career Story Mode. So, this game is game 76, and we're playing the Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta, so let's get right into it. So in the last episode, guys, if you don't remember, we had a discussion with a vet about a lot of things that's going on.
Tough matchup tonight.
It's a lot going on, in life.
Facing these guys in the postseason. So it's important to learn what we can and show them we're not about to back down. If we get it done here, it'll give us that much more confidence if we see them again. The stakes are raising every day at this point, so I better man up.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA.
All right, here we go.
There is no basketball. There is no NBA. The game has been canceled.
Atlanta making some noise here. So we're getting closer and closer and closer to the playoffs. I don't know if Coach will actually play me in the playoffs. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how everything goes.
Thompson, he's checked in for love. Jefferson comes.
This is my other My Career team I used for last year. I chose tryout for them for 2K15, so it was kind of cool to play with them. I wanted to pick them to try out for because I saw how they played and they were a good young team. So I was like, oh, I want to play for a really good young team or an up-and-coming team or something like that. So
Holiday dishes to Hardaway.
Natural.
Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Domination.
Coach didn't give me much time to work anyway.
Hawks ahead. They lead by 12. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we got a chance
to go back to read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes in the NBA.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there. Caught off guard.
Like really, middle October is crazy, man. Like, that's when things really start getting tense.
How much goes in terms of preparation? Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect.
My bad, guys. I was trying to think to myself here about what's gonna go on next season.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Hawks,
how are we losing to Atlanta this early in the game? Come
paying
on.
Huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
And a moment now to reset the lineup.
It seems like every game I've played in or I've seen the team play that we've been losing. So it's just like, I don't see how we have playoff contention or coach would even be considering and put me in the playoff games.
And it's Holiday in at the two-guard spot.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in
out
New
of
York,
76,
injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Osgood with the bucket.
I just got to pass the ball off. I have no VC.
Let's face it.
My character is really low rated.
And take the jump shot.
Splitter kicks to Hardaway. Back to Splitter. And Mozgov comes to help. Splitter with no one around. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
We're down. I don't think we're coming back before halftime. We could.
Stokes, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Stokes. Dishes it to Jefferson. 5 to shoot. The tray cannot hit.
He should have just passed.
We'll take it the other way. Outplayed.
I don't know why he didn't just pass the ball off. I was trying to get open for him. I was trying to focus there and try to get open for him, but he just didn't even pass the ball, which is weird. He kind of stood there. He ignored my call for the ball. So whatever, man.
Their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Yeah,
So as we conclude the first half, so far.
Oh, really? Come on. Losing going into halftime. So the next game we play will be my final game. I don't know what's going on with the off-season. I've not seen how off-season is in this game. I'm really interested to see how it is. This should be fun. I'm really going to enjoy this. I'm going to do my best to have a good time with it. Let me guess. Fourth quarter? Third quarter, yes.
Cleveland. Stokes is checked in.
Change of pace, man.
On the court for Cleveland. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. And it's Stokes in at the point.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up.
Kevin Love's
as
in
he
there.
ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration.
Right. Jeff T coming up the court. I remember when he became my backup. I was his backup for so long, probably for like a few months I was on that team.
Hawks passing it around. Right side Holiday. Beyond the arc.
Oh, look at that. Roy Holiday right there.
Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Look at that ball movement there.
You rarely see him.
I don't know what happened there. LeBron should have just scored there. That would have been
on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Teague with the ball, out defended by Freak. Teague kicks to Horford. Baseline jumper, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And 11 points for Al Horford.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Mozgov.
Go ahead, man. You got this.
Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the feed to Holiday. And Millsap, here we go. Back to Holiday. Here's Cephalosha. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
I don't think I allowed an offensive rebound. You know what? This game is really funny. I don't know.
Free throw line, 79% overall.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitter is checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Hardaway's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. The screen from Thompson. And that one's good. Shumpert.
Perfect. All right. I'm trying to just help the team as best as I can. I don't know any way we could do it, but we're doing all right so far.
Especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals.
No, we're not.
Been allowed from point-blank range.
No, I wouldn't even say we're doing half good. Like this isn't good at all, man. This is just like whatever. All right, hold on.
Move the ball and stick it.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Schroeder. Williams dishes to Stokes. The screen from Thompson.
I got a better teammate grade for doing that pass.
Can't cash in from
trying to do a floater just now.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
I did not leave my assignment. I knew it was going to give me that.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Shumpert, no good. The Hawks leading by 17. Here's Cephalosha. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Running up and down this court has me messed up. It's whatever, though. I got to finish
in the
this
business
off.
when it comes to making that lead pass.
I just want to see like what this holds, because obviously I'm not going to advance working with the Cavs. I can't get any VC, therefore my guy can't get better. I can't get better. I can't get more minutes. So it's a whole, everything kind of correlates with each other, so it's not happening.
And the shot no good, a bit short. The Cavaliers
I'm kind of just coasting it out to the season.
And a wide open look for Freak. And what was that about?
I'm not making any
shot right there.
And my parents don't ever call. We haven't had them have an appearance in any episodes in a long time. What episode did they make their last appearance in? Like what? Episode 5? Something like that. It was something like a long time ago. It wasn't anything recent. As far as I remember, it was not recent at all.
Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on.
Come on, take it right to the hole. There you go, Kevin Love. Easy
And he
points.
gets it to go.
We're only down 19 now.
Feed from Mo Williams.
One down, 19 more to go.
3-point range.
Going into the third quarter, we're not looking too good.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
Yeah, Coach is probably gonna have me
Checked
back.
in for Atlanta.
Oh no, he thinks you're bringing me back in.
Cavaliers will go with
Yeah,
a
we're
different
done.
look here.
I knew we were done
Love
before, but
checked in for Mozgov.
yeah, this is just the icing on the
Jefferson
cake
comes in
now.
for James. Kamon Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And Stokes subbed in for Irving. We've got Dennis Schroeder, Paul Millsap out there with Splitter. Then there's Horford. And it's Teague in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. Love with the bucket.
They didn't get a chance to knock
That's
one
good.
down
Good ball
in the
movement, good
first.
spacing. Everything's looking
Defense
good.
left him a look, and he
Now it's just time to get my stats
okay.
okay. I need to get an assist, but I have no numbers on my board right now.
Right side Teague from 13. Can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Come on, let's go.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Thompson against Horford. And Thompson kicks to Love.
Kevin Love getting fouled right there in the paint. Two big men going at it. It's like watching the Hulk go against
No good on the free throw.
the Hulkbuster suit or something like that. I don't even know. I am like getting super tired, man. Like 2K16 is wearing me out.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right.
Who kicked the ball? Look at that stupid guy. Don't be stupid, man. Alright, come on. What are you doing?
Schroeder passes to Holiday. Kicks it to Schroeder.
Alright, not even a buzzer beater.
This one, a confident win and one where they
Whatever. We walk away.
Millsap and Paul, you
Wouldn't even say victorious. I don't know what you would say.
What goes into a game like
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Post-game show, man. I'm gonna skip this. One more game with this team, man. One more game.
Presentation of our Al Horford. Yeah, Al Horford.
It's all good. I'm not worried about this. I want to see how we fare when we
definition of a great two-way player, and when you've got
so much better.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,
I want to see what
Kevin
goes on.
Harlan, and
It's
our
gonna be crazy.
illustrious 2K
I can't
Sports
wait
crew.
for when we
This is
leave.
Ernie Johnson.
See
Have a good
what
night,
happens if we can even leave. What type of contract do we have? Like, is it like a 2-year deal or something like that? They didn't even tell us any of that. Like when we were drafted, they didn't tell us if we have a year contract, how much VC we're supposed to be making. They told us none of that. So I'm interested to find that out over the next few like months or something, or just I want to know that now. But I feel like they're not gonna tell me and know the game. I feel like it's like a surprise for off season or whatever. I hope the off season's good. I heard it's supposed to be something special in there, but I don't really know what it is. So we just have to wait and see, I guess.
Cece,
Hey, how are you?
good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak, great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed, have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice.
You're welcome.
So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it, your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in
Let
place
me
that's going to
finish,
address all your
Dom.
concerns
Please,
and issues.
let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
But like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No, no more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you, don't be a hero, cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot arounds. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. And when they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
That wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that? Talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? That's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there, but I grew up, not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freak's. It always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, you gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
Cece.
Yvette.
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you. And I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
Oh, the dap.
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes like this.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, shoot,
shoot,
swish.
Swish.
Yeah. Again.
Like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, swish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Cool, right?
Yeah.